You guys, so today I decided to make some walkthrough solves, but instead of doing it alone, I decided to invite some very special guests.
Hi, I'm Ziyang. I currently ranked 14 in Malaysia for the 2x2 average. The method I use is just EG. Today, I'm going to show you some walkthrough solves.
Hello guys, my name is Leong Lap Tat and I am going to do some walkthrough solve. I'm a former national champion for 2x2 and currently ranked 5th in Malaysia with a time of 1.86 seconds.
In Wei Kee, I hold the NR2 average for Malaysia and I'm tied for the single for 2x2 in Malaysia. Without further ado, let's get into solving.
So, hi, I'm Kyle and I'm currently ranked 3rd in Malaysia for 2x2 average.
For the first scramble, I see there's a green block here and a very easy layer for green. You can just do this, but it gives quite a bad CLL. But there's another way you can insert it, which is like this. You insert green, this green piece with an F prime, and then you insert this. Then you get quite a finger trickable CLL, but I'm not going for that. I saw something better on blue, which you connect these two pieces and then insert them. You get this pretty nice anti-CLL, which is quite finger trickable and easy to do.
Okay, so the first thing I saw is the big blocks of green and blue. Blue, I don't really like it instantly because it requires a lot of move to finish it and the case is not as good as well. So next I look at orange. You can do it with 3 move RU R2, but again I don't really like it because the bar is at the left. So since I don't know LEG, I will need to rotate, so I don't like it. So in the end I will end up doing green, which is just a 3 move into CLL and have a soft cancellation because the R in the layer and the R from the L can be cancelled by R2, and then you go straight into an L with no F. So that's my solution.
So I saw this 3 mover on green like this, but it leads to this not that good case. And for orange, I saw that you could do this 3 mover into this really good case. I don't think there are other good solutions. So my solution is doing orange like this, FU, F2, U2 into this EG1 algorithm.
Okay, this is the first scramble here. So for this one, you can do like a 1 move into orange LS, but the setup is not that good, even though the alg is pretty nice. Then I think I can see that on green here you can do like 3 moves into the CLL case, and it wouldn't be too bad because you can cancel into it like this with an alg. But what I see is that you can hold it from this angle and do U R2 U R prime, and you can get lefty sledge. So full solution would be U R2 U and R2 F prime R U and finish off the alg.
Okay, for the second scramble, there's a bar on white and you can do like this. It gives quite a bad anti-CLL, which I'm not a fan of. And there's red, you can do something like this and get a very nice EG1 actually. So I'm probably going for this. Yeah.
So on to the second scramble. First thing I saw is red, which has this pattern. There's 2 ways you can pair this up. One is doing U prime R, U R2. The bar will end up at the front, but you will get a pretty meh EG1. You can also hold it in this angle to make the bar at the back. U prime F U R2. So the bar is at the back, and which you give the same case because it's the same solution. Another way to pair this is from this angle is U R prime U2 R prime, so that the bar is at the back. Now it gives this case, which is okay. I would prefer this solution over that one, but in the end I ended up going with white, because white can be done with R U2 R, give a EG2 layer into this case, which can be cancelled because you do R U prime R, then you can go straight into L U2 R prime slash R prime F2 R2 U.
On white, you can do this tree mover like this into this case, which is really good for an EG2. And on red, you can do this 4 mover, but you get a bar in front, and this not that good case in my opinion. For my solution, I would do white. I would cancel into the algorithm like this, and then just do the algorithm.
Okay, this is the second scramble here. I see on white there's this block bar, and you can make an EG2 face like this, and you can cancel into an anti CLL, so that's probably a really nice solution. On red, you can also do like U R prime into R prime, and then you can get this EG1, and you can cancel into an alternate out. So what I think I can do, I would prefer here is on white, so you can just do R into R into this EG2, cancel into the anti-CLL, so it would be something like this: R U prime R U2 R prime slash R prime F2 R U.
Okay, so for the third scramble, there's a 2 move face on red, which gives an EG2, and you can cancel into the solution. The full solution is just like this. You just have to do a U, and then because of the L starts with an F and the F has already been done for you, you can just instantly go into the L. So the rest of the solution is like this.
So for the third scramble, the most obvious thing would be red with 2 move into this EG2 with no AUF. So the L for this EG2 will be FR F prime C R B2 R2. But something I also found which is not as good as this one actually is on blue. You can hold in this angle like this. This and this will pair using F prime, and then U, and then L prime. So that's your layer, and you get this okay EG1 with no AUF. So I will stick with the red color solution.
On red, you can do this 2 mover into this EG2, which is a really good EG2. And for green, you can do this 4 mover into this EG1, which requires a rotation. But for my solution, I would do red, just like any normal person would.
There's a 2 move red EG1, and if you hold it from here, you can get that case from here. And for this EG2, the alt starts with F, so you can cancel into it, so the full solution would look something like this.
For the fourth scramble, there's a pretty nice 3 move CLL on yellow. You can do like this, which gives a very nice CLL actually, but there's a better position you can start with, which is like this. The way I would finger trick it is I would like kind of push this U and then F prime and then R, and then just do the L, and it's left with no AUF.
Okay, on to the fourth scramble. First thing I see is blue. We can solve blue with U prime R prime, U R prime U prime R. So it will give this not bad EG1 actually, which is quite spammy. I will look further into this scramble by looking at white color. So white, I can do F prime to pair them up, but after doing F prime, I will notice that these two are quite hard to solve from this angle. So before doing the F prime, I can do a R to force a better case. R and then F prime. Then you set it into the 2 mover. U prime R, and it will give me Nicholas, which is a way easier solution. Also, I found out in this scramble we can do yellow, which you hold in this angle doing F to pair this up, and you are left with U prime R. Now you will get this case, which is a very nice case, U2 H unsexy U2. But since I know the pre-AOF and post-AOF is both U2 and U2, so I can force myself to hold in the white 2 position to just avoid both the pre-AOF and the post-AOF. I can hold it in this angle by doing F to pair them up and then U prime L. Now I'll end up in this position where I just do the L and avoid the U2 at the front and U2 at the back.
On white, you can do this solution, R prime F2 into this tree mover, but this algorithm is really long, and the solution will be really long if I do it. And for blue, there is this 6 mover leading to this not that good EG1. And on yellow, you can do this solution into this really good CLL case. But if you want to do yellow, the finger tricks will be a little bit wacky if you want to get orange in front and get no AUF because there's no AUF like this. But for my solution, I would do green. You can do green 2 ways. One is doing it by inserting this corner first, making a bar, and then doing this tree mover into this not that good CLL. But for my solution, I would insert this first, making a bar and leading to this tree mover back into this really good CLL case. For my solution, I would just do this.
Okay, this is the 4th scramble. So there's a blue bar, but nothing comes out nice. So for this scramble, what I see is that on yellow, you can do a 3 move CLL face like this. So from this angle, you can pair up bar here and then just finish off the CLL face. And you can get this really nice case. So you can do like U F prime R into the CLL, but you can hold it a bit differently. So you can do a push move like this, and then F prime, and then R, and then go straight to the out.
Okay, so for the final scramble, there's red. You can do this, which gives just an okay EG1. On white, you can do something like this, which gives a spammy EG1, but it's very finger triggerable and very fast, and leaves with a U prime AUF. And this is what I'm probably going to do for this scramble.
To the 5th and last scramble, the first thing I'll see is this red R2 U prime R layer, which the bar will end up at the left, so I won't like it, and this case is actually pretty bad as well. So the L goes like this, very bad. So I will look at white instead. First thing I will look at is this insert, which will give me this PCL case. It's not bad, I'm just not good at doing that out. And this one is slightly worse in my opinion. So in the end, I will prefer doing it from this angle, RU R prime insert. Then even though it has a rotation, but in this case I'm much more confident doing it, slash R prime U2 R prime U2 R, and then a UAUF. So thank you very much for Kyle Xuan for including me in this video. Bye.
On red, there is this tree mover into this EG1, which is really garbage. On white, there is this solution, which is absolute garbage. But there are other solutions using TCLL, like this, or this, or this. Most are really good, like this case. and this case, which I don't really like, and my favorite is this slash into this TCLL, and that will become my solution.
So this is the fifth scramble here, and there's like a white and red block. You would prefer to do like white or red. So like on red, there's like 3 moves into this pretty bad EG1 case, or you can force a CRL layer, but it doesn't cancel if anything, because if you would do this solution, it's just way too long. So on white, there's a couple ways to make a TCL face. You can do like insert, or like you can insert from here, which gives a pretty okay one. You can do like a U2 and insert, which gives like a really bad one. You can also sledge it in, but I don't really like the case. So another way you can make TCL is like you can hold it from here and do like R2 U prime R, which gives us pretty decent TCL as well. But actually, what I would do is I would actually just go back to the EG1s on red. You can do R2 F prime R to set up this EG1 as an REG1, so you can cancel into it as well. So the full solution would be like R2 F prime, and then like U R prime U prime, R U prime R prime U prime F2 R2 U prime. I'd like to say a really big thank you to all the special guests in this video. Thanks a lot to Ziyang, Wei Kee and Lap Tat for joining me in this pretty small project. And if you guys would like to see more walkthrough solves by Malaysians, yeah, just be sure to let me know. Yep, thanks for watching.